What is going on, guys? Steve with the video for you today. So today is going to be another shout out and hobby talk video. So the first shout out I'd like to give out to is David M. So David M's been a really long time follower of my channel. Great guy. He just started getting back into making videos again. He took a long hiatus, but he was always kind of around the community watching and supporting the channels that he enjoys. So please go check out David M. One of the nicest guys you can find on YouTube. In his comments, he's always given an in-depth conversation, just not a thank you for watching. I really like that kind of stuff because, I'm here to conversate and kind of make friends off doing these videos too. So please go check out David M. The next channel I want to give a quick shout out to is Rob Hirsch. So with Rob Hirsch, another, kind guy, has fun opening up packs and showing off his PC. And with him, I actually should have given him a shout out a long time ago. So my apologies to Rob, but with Rob, he kind of sounds like the actor Charlie Day when he talks. Every time I hear him talk, I always think, dang, he sounds like Charlie Day. So please, Rob's a fun guy, great guy. Please go check him out. Last one I want to give a shout out to is Lance, Something Old, Something New card rips. Really cool watching him kind of do opening up packs, and just a fun overall kind of guy too. So please go check out David M., Rob Hirsch, and Lance, Something Old, Something New card rips. So the kind of the hobby talk discussion today I want to do is, why do we collect baseball cards? What gives us that urge to collect cards as adults, really, outside of the few channels that follow me, like Trent Collects. He's still in his youth. So yeah, it's kind of, I don't know, for me, I'll just kind of tell you guys what I do is, it's about it. It's kind of a nostalgic thing. It brings me back to the past of, my parents would take me to Kmart or, whatever the place may be. And I would always loved Fleer Metal. That was my thing back in the day, was Fleer Metal. And probably like the late 80s, early 90s tops. And, I just remember always ripping up those packs and always wanted to find Ryan. I didn't care how many Ryan Sandbergs I had. If it was a Ryan Sandberg card and I had 10 of them, it was awesome. Sammy Sosa, Mark Grace, all those awesome Andre Dawson, and plus, the Hall of Famers I always enjoyed. Well, they are Hall of Famers now. Craig Biggio, Cal Ripken Jr., King Griffey Jr. It was just always fun getting those guys. You idolized them, and you always kind of acted like you were those guys, playing baseball out in the backyard or the local park with all your friends. So yeah, anytime I see a Ryan Sandberg card or a Cubs card, it just kind of brings me back to my youth. It's, stuff that I'll never forget. Plus, another thing for it is, it's kind of like the history. I love the history of the baseball cards. As I get into vintage and adult, understand loving these cards, I just absolutely love reading the stats and the facts on the players back in the days of when my dad was probably watching some of these players, and hearing some of the stories about, like, Fred Lynn. My dad growing up tell me stories about Fred Lynn, and you just never really forget that kind of stuff and have a whole nother appreciation toward especially vintage cards. And kind of, another thing too is, some of these cards they're almost like art, like photography art or art itself, like the 53 tops and the 53 Bowman color. Oh man, you talk about a year of baseball cards. That's, to me, 1953 is the greatest year for baseball cards. And it's almost like you're just looking at art, in my opinion. But it's great to have a piece of that kind of history and art in your collection. That kind of stuff really gives you a different point of view of vintage cards and why people love them so much. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to touch on that kind of topic of why we collect cards. It's pretty simple for me. It's a lot of nostalgic and wanting to own a piece of history and kind of bring me back to old memories. But I'd love to hear your guys' opinion and thoughts on why you guys do it. I always love reading the comments, responding back. So please go check out David M., Rob Hirsch, Let me know if you think he sounds like Charlie Day. uh, and Lance, something old, something new, car grips. Again, I don't like to make these videos long, so I appreciate you guys watching, and take care and stay safe, guys. Thanks again.